Orange County Registered Digital.
Hello and welcome to the OCVarsity Baseball Dugout Show. I'm your host, Jonathan Khamis. I'm being joined by Steve Fryer. We're at Trabuco Hills High School. And Steve, when you talk about one of the nicest fields in the county, look no further than right here in Mission Viejo.
You know, we have some great ballparks all up and down Orange County. El Dorado and Esperanza are as fine as it gets. I like Dana's Place. El Toro's nice. Trabuco Hills is really a nice yard too. You know, look, you can eat off this grass practically. It is a pretty clean place. I like it.
Okay, but let's talk baseball, shall we? The Mustangs have been on quite a roll this season. They're at 12-2, getting off to a really nice start. But they have a couple big-time league matchups in the South Coast League, the tough South Coast League, this week.
Yes, top to bottom, year after year, the South Coast League is as good as it gets, Jonathan. And, yeah, they've got two big ones coming up. They've got to play Capistrano Valley on Wednesday over here. And Capistrano Valley's 10-7-1 and 2-0 in league, and they're pretty good. And then they're at Mission Viejo on Friday. And Mission's 1-2 in league, but, man, you know, that team is really good. They got a couple the finer hitters in Orange County baseball with Clark and Ballier, so it's going to be a good battle for them. And, you know, so far for Trabuco Hills, it's been all about their pitching so far, and that pitching's got to come through again this week for them.
Okay, and speaking of those Mustangs, we caught up with them earlier. Here's what they had to say.
So far for us, it's been all about pitching and defense. You know, we've got four pretty good guys. We have some pitching depth and great defensive ball club behind them. We actually haven't swung the bats real well, but when you play defense and pitch, keeps you in all the games.
Well, we're a good hitting ball club, Steve, and I think we've gotten off to a kind of a slow start, but things are starting to pick up for us a little bit. And, you know, I think we really got to tip our hats to all the pitchers, starters and relievers, both. They've been carrying us a lot so far this year, and they've helped us been able to be successful.
I like to throw lots of strikes. I don't like walking people. And off speed, you know, I'm not like super backwards, but I kind of pitch backwards, you know, like curveballs, and I got a split finger too, so I got 4 pitches, so, but most important thing for me is throwing strikes.
All right, our thanks go out to Trabuco Hills for those interviews, but the road doesn't get any easier for the Mustangs, Steve, because after Friday, after that South Coast League play, they enter into the Ryan Lemmon Invitational.
Yeah, and that's the Lemmon Invitational is played at Windrow Park in Irvine at Ryan Lemmon Stadium. It's really a good tournament. I always like this tournament. A couple really good teams out of the Empire League. Got Valencia High School, which is just rolling this year with Matt Ruff and company. They're doing really good. And Pacifica, just a couple years removed from us getting to the CIF finals and doing quite well. Mike Kyra's group is doing really well over there. Gil Body's having a really good year for them. Tremendous team. So that Lemmon Invitation with a lot of really good Irvine schools as well. And that's going to be a solid rock and roll tournament.
Hey, there are a lot of really good teams that aren't in that Ryan Lemmon Invitational. And let's talk about some hot teams right now. And one of those hot teams is San Clemente.
Yeah, coming into this week, San Clemente had won 10 in a row, most of any team in the county. Boy, they've got a great team over there. Dave Galatli's got a fine-looking group, and not a whole lot of seniors on that team, so they're doing pretty good in what is a pretty solid Seaview League with themselves and Dana Hills in that one too. And then Huntington Beach, my gosh, they've just been rolling, you know, on top of the very deep Sunset League, very comparable to the South Coast League and the Seaview League and even the Trinity League in terms of quality of depth. That Sunset League is just doing really quite well. You know, Los Al, who would have thought they'd be 0-5 in league after 5 games, but it's such a good league with Huntington Beach in it, and Edison's coming on pretty good with new coach Cameron Chin over there. Jeepers, you know, Fountain Valley's had such a good run. They got some really good hitters, and their pitching's been better than a lot of people suspected too. So a lot of good teams, a lot of good leagues, and, you know, we still got, what, a month and a half of league play going and some nice tournaments as well.
All right, that's the latest for baseball this week, but make sure to check out OCVarsity.com for all of your latest baseball information. That's Steve Fryer, I'm Jonathan Khamis, and thanks for watching.
Orange County Register. We are here in the service of Orange County.